Howdy guys, it's been a minute. I figured I would kind of give you all an update on the 200cc Chinese motor swap on a Honda 200X three-wheeler. So far, I've probably changed the oil about twice, and I've probably put around 50 hours on it. It doesn't get rode a ton. I think it's been about 2 years since I've done this anyway, so you know, so far, I mean, runs similar to a new bike. It still has the original carburetor though, so I mean, you still kind of have some tuning issues, but I mean, just pretty well immediate throttle response. Never really have got that idle tuned out, but then again, it never idled that great before I put the motor on it. It's mainly that carburetor, and I don't like putting Chinese carburetors on stuff because they tend to not run right. So, but as anyone can see, this is first gear. You know, doesn't have a ton of speed in first, but it has speed. Only got one hand. That's second. For anyone asking how fast it is or anything. There's third. There's fourth. I mean, it'll run about 25 to 30 miles an hour with the current gear ratio I got on it, which I feel like is about right for just a yard three-wheeler. It does have pep. It obviously has enough pep to move the three-wheeler, you know? So, it does pretty good. It obviously also has... No, don't do that mess to me. I'll leave it in gear. Obviously also has reverse, which a 200X never had. I will say part of the idling issue is the fact that it kind of sits up too much. It's kind of my fault. Can't really blame anything to do with this setup. Really the running issue is pretty much all gonna be in that factory carburetor that is bolted up to that nice Chinesium engine. I still haven't got the rear brakes fixed. There's just no peg for this to go to. So kind of a little subject there. You know, not much I can do about it. What else was there? I see y'all people asking questions in the comments all the time, and I hate to not lead you in the right direction. I believe for reference, this has either a 10 or 11 tooth front. It's got the factory tooth rear sprocket on it. If that tells you anything, this is a 185S front sprocket. A 200X will not fit on this engine. Not quite sure why. Or the one I ordered off the internet didn't fit. Possibly not the fault of a 200X sprocket. What else was there? I did paint the tank. Finally put stickers on it. It looks hideous because it's been sitting in a barn for 3 months. So, for anyone asking how the battery box was done, it's just a ammo canister. Found it up in there with a 14BS, which is a Napa part number battery. But if you search that on Amazon, it will pull up a battery that will fit one of these. If you want a shorter one, a 9BS works pretty good. But buy a good one. It will run it dead. So, yeah. Like I said, I hope that clears that up for everybody. If you have any questions, just let me know about it. So, see y'all in the next one. for anyone wondering. That was a third gear, no clutch wheelie. I did discover after filming that last little clip, for anyone wondering, part of the reason that bike is running so terrible is the fact that the gas is almost orange in it. Apparently it's been a little longer than I had thought since I had last rode it. So, kind of an unfortunate ordeal. So, yeah. And for anyone wondering, I know you can hardly see it. 1 second. I still have the dirt bike. I don't know if it'll crank. Just anyone curious. Yep, still happy that after all these years. Also performing, but it's a different story for a different day. I probably should have made some videos on how to work on the ES system on them bikes, but yeah, so here's y'all's update on that 200X. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See you next time.